Greetings, YouTubers and live videoers. It's me, Wayman29, and I'm coming on to reply to Costa's Dear God episode. Um, why do you or don't you accept or believe in the theory of evolution? It's pretty interesting because evolution, for me, it put me in a bind simply because I'm probably one of the few Christians uh, who weigh more heavily towards evolution because of what I read and research. And what you believe and what you research are two different things. Because what you believe, say for example, about the historical Jesus may be far different from what you find out traditional views were when you research it. So, as far as research goes, I am definitely for evolution. However, I don't know for sure, so I have to hang on the uh, small kernel that possibly the deity may have set an atom in motion and allowed everything to take hold. My views came to be this way because I ended up attending a really conservative Christian church with my parents, and it was thought that me and my sister should go to private school. However, my parents didn't have a lot of money, and my father said, well, if you think my kids should go to private school, fork over the money. Dad never got the money, and we never went to private school. And it was in school that, we learned about evolution, and in church, we learned about creation. And the idea of creation being taught in school is horrible because it's the family responsibility to teach the children religion. Because in my opinion, I don't want the state to teach my kid religion. Simply because they botch up everything else, why would I entrust them with teaching religion? And as far as I'm concerned, intelligent design is probably one of the worst counterparts to evolution. Or, to me, it just seemed that a bunch of people needed something to come up with as an alternative just so they would say they didn't have to believe in evolution, which is a horrible way of doing it. The two can coexist side by side, and I believe that people need to compartmentalize their ideas about things. And I don't see how accepting or denying the deity of creation is so important to beliefs. Here we have religion starting wars and justifying horrible atrocities that we should be more worried about and should have a higher level of involvement rather than worrying about if you're a Christian or not, whether you believe in evolution or not. It just seems rather silly to me because loving your neighbor as yourself and loving the deity is probably 100 times more important than giving him creation. Because creation, denying him creation is very low on the scale compared to a lot of other things. And also, when I get to the hereafter, I don't think I'll be blamed for denying the deity creation, because he will understand the situation that I am in, and I believe that I can go through life, and if he exists and he wants to prove it to me, he will. So that is probably what I am waiting for. It was kind of humorous because I had conversations with my dad about this, and his explanation was that he was a farmer. His explanation was that cows 20 years ago weren't as big and did not produce as much milk as cows do today. So he says definitely he believes evolution takes place because you can see it in short periods of time. And as far as that's concerned, I could believe that. So, I study evolution, I read about it, I find it really fascinating, and me personally, I don't see what all the trouble's about. So take care. I love doing these videos because they're most enjoyable. Take care, YouTubers. Take care of yourself and each other.